Hi guys, I am here today with a full face pretty much of makeup that I got from Amazon. And when I say makeup I got from Amazon, I don't mean just like, oh hey, I picked up ColourPop from Amazon, or I picked up, Natasha Denona, because yes, you can get all of those random brands on Amazon, which is crazy. Although I'd be a little leery because they're like third-party sellers, so where are they getting them from? That's my question. But everything I'm wearing I got on there, and it is like a brand I've never heard of in my entire life, and the reviews are all 4-star about and up, and they're around the $10 mark for each set of items that I've gotten. So really, you can get a fairly affordable look like this, shipped directly to your house, which is nice, in 2 days or less. For instance, I had next day shipping on all of this, and then a few of the items I could have gotten same day, but I wanted it all to come together and not have them make a bunch of trips. But in any case, I actually really like how the look turned out. And hopefully you guys will really enjoy looking at some of the products that they have on Amazon, and I will link them all below, so in case you want to check them out, you can. Please make sure you guys give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below of something you might want to see in the future. Maybe I'll try something else. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for more videos, because they're coming. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so I have nothing on my face. I did do my skincare. There's only one item I'm going to use that is not something I've bought on Amazon, and it's going to be this, because I'm already petrified that this is going to jack up my whole face. But I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime my eyelids, because I was just too nervous to put something I've never used, that I have no idea or any knowledge of the brand from Amazon, on my eye area without at least a layer of protection. I'm already going to be playing it very, very unsafe by using an eyeliner and a mascara. But I didn't want to not prime my lids with something I've used and know and love, in the sense that it's never messed with my eyes. I've never had an allergic reaction or anything like that, so sensitive eye friendly. Okay, there is that. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to start with, I think, might be the foundation. Now, this came in a 2-pack, and both of these were, for the 2-pack, I want to say it was $13.99. I was kind of surprised that you couldn't buy them separately. I did not see that, but it looks like there is a slight difference, not just in the formulation, but also in the base color on the box itself. This looks like you've got, pink undertones, and then this looks like more neutral, peachy undertones. We'll say peachy. I'm probably closer to the pink undertones, at least. I don't know. It's a color-changing foundation, so that's what I thought was interesting. This is actually rated really high, and it's supposed to work on any skin tone, all the way up to dark. Very interesting claim. So I'm going to use the pink one of it, and I'm going to put the other one in the box for now. And I did also get a brush set from Amazon. I actually thought they would be a little bit different, but that's fine. You pay like $10. It might have been slightly more, but everything that I've got here today is right around the $10 mark and was rated extremely high on Amazon. So this is what the box looks like when you get it, and you get 5, 10, man, my math not so good. Well, it looks like you get not like 19 pieces, but for some reason that seems like a wrong number, so maybe I've dropped a brush somewhere. But in any case, to start off, I'm going to just use a brush and see how it applies this fantastic foundation to my face. And if you guys could all say a prayer that my face doesn't have an allergic reaction, I would appreciate it for sure. As far as the ingredients in it, I didn't see anything crazy. The first ingredient is titanium dioxide, which is actually like a natural sunscreen. And then there's like paraffin. There's 2 different forms of paraffin in here. I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything like I mean, there's perfume, which I'm not crazy about in skincare or in makeup or anything like that, but it's like the last ingredient almost. So, you know, there's worse things. So I guess I will just, oh, okay. I'm wondering if this is going to be more like a tinted moisturizer rather than a true foundation. It comes out white, and I'm just going to brush it into my face. Smell a little strange. Kind of like a strange, I don't know, sunscreen paint. So if they fragrance this, that's, oh my gosh, look, it's actually starting to change color on the brush. Okay, all right. I'm a little enthralled. I like the idea of magic. Is this really what my skin color is, though? Huh. This is really interesting. And if it works, you know, maybe it's worth keeping around. That's crazy, though. I really didn't expect it to change color like that. I figured it would just, like, smooth into the skin, kind of, and, you know, do its thing. As far as coverage so far, I don't know what to say. I mean, it is covering, I would say, to a degree. Weird. It doesn't look like I'm having any lines of demarcation anywhere. I still have like my weird red spots that I get. This is very strange. Okay, maybe I'll take one more pump of this. Maybe I'll put it on my hand. And just pick it up with that. I'm going to try a different brush just to try a different brush, maybe. Maybe I'll try the flat one and just see. Ooh. Okay. The color changing aspect of this is very strange to me. I'm trying to see if it'll do anything on my hand. Maybe I'll rub that in and just see what happens. I mean, it kind of did disappear into my skin, so I guess you can't hate on that. Now, would I say that this is like full coverage? I mean, I'm thinking not. But if you have fairly clear skin, maybe give this a shot. If it doesn't start itching in a few minutes, then I'll consider that a success. As far as the brushes so far, they are nice, but they're kind of loosely packed. I don't think they're as good personally as like an Artiste brush or something more firmly packed for foundation coverage. But for maybe like powders or something, this could be really nice. Okay, so there's that. It doesn't feel terrible on my skin. Like, it doesn't feel thick. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't... any of those adjectives. So I guess that's a win. Actually doesn't really look bad. Okay, all right, interesting, very interesting. I'm dropping stuff. That's is what it is. Okay, the next thing that I think I'll use. So this was really funny. It on the site it looked huge. It looked like the full size. I actually got it as a possible dupe for the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. And when I open it, you're going to laugh because it looks just like it, but it's tiny. So when it arrived, I was just like, is this a contour palette for ants? I was thinking of Zoolander. But this is how it looks. It's very, very small. As you can see, it is the size of my hand. But, you know, how often do you go through like a whole thing of powders? Not very often. The other thing is there is like a plastic film that's covering them. Okay, that's kind of satisfying. I like that kind of sound. I'm going to use the light color carefully because it's tiny. And I'm going to attempt to like set like my greasier areas of my face. Oh, okay. I'm making messes here. All right. I just used this brush because it was the smallest one that I could probably get into here. This also had top reviews. Everything on this video was in a really good review category. like 4 stars more. It was close to 4 stars and up. So that's pretty good. Okay, I hate this brush for this, I should say. But it kind of makes sense. But it's all I can get in there because this is very little. A little bit on the nose tippy here. And I was going to get concealer, but I was very leery to get a makeup that would go super close to my eye area because I am just so sensitive, especially my eyes. And the last thing I need is to try something that swells my eyes shut and not be able to put on makeup or skincare for like a week. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not hating it. I think you might use all of it up in like one sitting though. No, I'm kidding. If you had a smaller brush, more like appropriate for this, this would probably be okay. It would just take a little while like it is taking now. This is awkward. Okay. Really, I don't hate the foundation though. Very interesting product. Especially for the price, you get 2 of them with different skin tones. If you and a friend have different skin tones, you could just get something and then split the cost of it, and then you'd be at like $7 each for a foundation, which also has sunscreen, so. Okay, well, that's the best I can do with that for now. For contour powder, I'm gonna try and get a brush in here. Wish me luck. I guess I'll take this. They've got like a angled kind of brush. Face flat angled is what it's called. Seems kind of like a backwards name, but that's okay. I'm gonna go as much as I can into the lightest contour shade and just hope that I can pick it up fairly evenly. If not, we may get a little cray-cray up here, but that's okay. I got hairs all over my face. Psh, get out of here. Okay, I mean, it's not terrible. Do I wish that the brush were different just because this palette is very small? Yes, I do. But had I gotten like a normal size palette, this probably wouldn't even be an issue. So, I'm not blaming the brush. Really, for $10, this is not bad so far on either one of these. And I will link each of these items down below. That way you can see. I actually don't hate this at all. Though if my mom sees this video, she's going to be like, Jacqueline, Kaylee, I told you not to try new stuff on your face. You know what happens. And she's generally right, because I do know what happens. And I'll take just a teensy bit more right there in the gobbler. As I like to call my extra chin. The gobbler. Okay, and then I'm going to pick one of the brushes in the set that are for the eyes, and I'm going to try and do a little bit of a nose contour. Ooh, okay, this is really, really dense, so it picked up a lot. I'm just going to try and gently make a line. Got it. Woohoo! And then going to pick up for the other side. Okay. I'm not good at contouring my nose. I really wish I knew what I was doing in that area a little bit better. But I don't. But so far, the contour powder is really nice. I mean, yeah, I'm okay with that. Now I will go back with this and kind of try to soften it up a little bit. Maybe right there a little as well. This area of my skin is kind of just a problem area anyway. Maybe I'll take a little bit more of that lightest shade and kind of touch up. I've just got discoloration. So that's what I mean. Like, the foundation isn't full coverage. But I don't really have a problem with that. Like, skin. I'm not, like, trying to pretend my skin is something that it's not. I'm just not. Okay. So there's that. The next thing is I got a little blush and highlight palette. So Or it might just be a blush palette because I figured I might use, yeah, it's just a blush palette. I got this, well, not helpful at all. It's R Noble is the brand apparently. And there's actually instructions on the back. None of the other ones have had instructions. Use a blush brush to apply, or use a blush brush and apply to the apples of your cheeks. Sweep on this ultra silky, luxurious powder, sculpting blush by R Noble to give your skin enhanced definition and a healthy looking glow. Well, I'm for that. Let's have it. Okay, I'm going to be using like a Huda Beauty knockoff eyeshadow palette. So I think I'll stick, and it's kind of like in the pink tones. I think I'm going to take the top left color, which is kind of pink toned, but also brown toned. And for that, I will use... Actually, I kind of wish I would have used a different brush all around for all of these, but I'm going to take a flat one. It's a face flat brush, it says. I'm just picking up a little bit here. And just brushing out. That's not bad. I feel like I sound like the episode of Jersey Shore where Snooki is eating, I think, a raw potato. She's like, that's not bad. It's not bad. And she just keeps going on saying it's not bad, which is like the funniest thing ever. So that's that. I would say if I had a better or a more full-size powder and maybe a looser brush, so maybe one of the ones I used for foundation might have been better, with a bigger, like, light powder, that might be a better choice to kind of use. Although this has got the foundation remnants on it, and I'm using that just to kind of brush up and go over what I've got so it's not so harsh. And it doesn't seem to be a bad thing. Good times. Okay. So that I think would be much better. I think the first two brushes I used for foundation would have been better as like contour and blush brushes, and the ones I just used would have been better for foundation. Okay, so for the eyeshadow palette, I got the You Can Be Aromas. Ooh, look, there's even a face on it like there is on the Huda beauty palettes. There's the inside of it, and this also has a little blurb on the back, so we're gonna read it. 18 eyeshadows in 4 ready-to-layer textures. 11 buttery mattes, 4 pure glitter, 3 pressed pearls. Mix in layer textures to create your own look. Dab the toppers on the center or all over your lids for a shiny pop. Layer on an extra coat using your fingers for an extreme iridescent effect. Apply the pure glitter all over or line the eyes with a firm flat brush to give your look a playful hint of shine. So for me, I actually cannot use the glitters. I can't put glitters on my eyes at all, so those are just automatically like, can't use them. As far as the ingredients, they're, you know, the cheap ones you would find. Mica, talc, titanium dioxide, which again is it's an SPF essentially. And then you've got like all your artificial dyes, blue 1, yellow 5, red 40. So just keep in mind, these could stain your eyes, I'm gonna guess, even though it doesn't say that. It doesn't say it's an eyeshadow palette. Nope, it says pigmentation. So I would assume that they're not trying to label it as something it's not. I guess I'm just gonna go straight on in with some of these eye brushes and hope that they work out. As per the usual, I'm gonna take the lightest shade in the palette and I'm going to put it underneath my eyebrow area. It's a couple brushes here. I'm not sure which one I actually want to use. I think this is a lip brush technically. It doesn't say, but I'm just going to take it anyway and put it up in my eyebrow arch. I'd actually like to use something shinier, but I thought for sure, originally looking at this, that there was going to be something I could use for a highlight on both my cheeks and my eyes. But I think I'm going to put this all over the eye. I guess we're not going to have a brow highlight today. Sorry, y'all. So I'm going to take, this is, again, not labeled, but it's kind of like an angled eye brush. Lord, give me strength and let these work. Otherwise, it's going to be a really funny grocery day. Okay. Texture on the eye seems to be pretty smooth. Well, I got cut off. Thankfully, I think I noticed it before I got too far. I'm still in the color nude down in the bottom left. So if I've missed a lot, I'm really sorry. And then I'm going to try a different brush, and I'm going to do the shade Teddy, which is like this beautiful kind of mauvey brownie color down here. Rosy, mauvey, brownie. Everything good in the world. Now, I took quite a bit on my brush, so we'll see how this pans out. Okay. I know, a little bit miss my own brushes. But there's nothing wrong with these. They're not bad brushes. I'm just used to like certain shapes, so I'm getting a little bit different look than I normally would. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. It looks maybe a little more orangey on the eye than it does in the pan, so I guess it would be my only thing. Is that payoff of the color is a little different. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad. I can't stop, sorry. Okay, I think I'm going to go into Secret, which is a more true mauve color right up here. And I'm going to take that in my outer corner and my crease. I just want to... It's not even changing what I've got, I think, much at all. If anything. So, I mean, I would say that if you're wanting to get a lot of depth or change out of your eyeshadows this so far, a lot of the shades are coming across similar on the eye. Same. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just taking a little bit of that underneath the lash line. Eyebrow, y'all creepy. Alright, I just feel like all of these brushes are not quite what I want them to be for the eye area. But I'm gonna go in with Fairy Tale, which is deeper still, and I'm gonna mix it with Wandering, and I'm gonna put that in the outer V as well. The brush I'm using is a little bit bigger. Okay. Definitely a different color. Still not dark, even though, especially Wandering, looks like it would be a little darker. It's like I'm using the same depth of color, and I'm not getting really any, you know, dimension here. Actually, I kind of dig this brush a little bit. It's like a little bit looser and kind of easy to get a wide diffuse. Okay, all right. There's not many colors darker in here, so I guess I'll try Tease and Sandalwood mixed together. Tease is this color right up here, and Sandalwood's right down here. I'm just gonna try and make, maybe I'll just try Tease first and see what we get. I mean, I don't think this is a bad palette. I think, you know, for like 10 bucks, you're gonna get what you get. Don't throw a fit. Would I use this again? Never. Okay. I just feel like this is one of those shadow palettes where you have to work. It's not that it's hard to blend out, but to create the depth that you might look for, I think you're gonna end up working harder than if you just spent a little bit more on something that is more quality. My camera is doing some weird stuff. It's flashing very strange. So my camera completely stopped working. But here we are, we're back. I did go ahead and put on my eyebrows because actually I forgot that was the other thing that I didn't get anything on Amazon for. So there's that as well. Missed a spot. Okay. And then I had already finished putting on my eyeshadow by the time I realized that the camera was completely done for. I was gonna say gone, and then I started to say done for. I would say the pearlescent shades in this really make the palette a lot better. I ended up using Eager and then Exquisite, both on the lid as well. And I really like those colors. They're stunning. As far as the mattes, I mean, they're really not bad at all. I would just say I wish that there was more depth in the palette. I wish I could go darker, you know, but for the price, it's really, really, really decent. Glitters, I don't know much about glitters, I'm going to be honest with you. What I will probably do is I will swatch this in a little bit, and I'll put up the swatches for you guys at the very end of the video, and then on my Instagram, which is also Jacqueline Tries It. Then, let's see here, what else? Oh, I got a set of liquid lipsticks. It's beauty glazed, and it's from Makeup Professional. And you get, you know, you get 6 in the pack, and it's pretty darn cheap. So I will link that below as well. I took kind of the more matte nude color in here, and I'm going to give that a shot. Now, I did read reviews that said, hey, this is really dry. So I do have a lip, like, balm on right now that I'm going to, you know, put this over. Okay. No, this is not the right color. Oh, it smells not good. It smells like they tried to make it chocolate scented, and oh, okay. And this does not screw on very well. Okay, it's better now, but whew, that stinks. Ooh, that's got the funk. I'm gonna put a darker color over this because, yeah, no. Ooh. This smell is terrible. Okay. Yeah, that's better. The only thing not better is the smell. Okay. Please excuse the traffic on my road because I'm the one person that, even though it's like 30 degrees out, has their window open, and it's very early, so we've got like the school traffic. Okay. Color-wise, I like those layered over each other, but the smell is disgusting. Okay. But you do get 6 colors in here, and it was like $10, or maybe even it was less. I want to say maybe it was less. So that's a good price. And there's that. And maybe I'll swatch those on my wrist for you guys later as well. These are some, okay, this is the names of them. Tell me what they're supposed to be dupes for. Exposed, Dolce K, Coco K, Candy K, Kristen, and Leo. I didn't think they could use the same names, but those are, I guess, supposed to be dupes for Kaylee, oh my gosh, that's my middle name. I'm sorry. Kylie Cosmetics. Very interesting. Ugh, smells awful. But so far, I really, really like the color on my mouth. It's pretty. Alright. This is the part I'm most, nervous to try. Now, both of these items had really great reviews. I actually got a 2-pack, black and brown, of eyeliner. And this is what it looks like. And it's from the same brand that made the palette that we got. And it's weird. It's got like a brown, like, little piece around here, but it is black. Oh, and it is spilling everywhere. So that's nice. That's a good time. Okay, so the ink's coming right on out of this. I normally never, ever line my eyes in front of other people because I kind of suck at it. But I'm going to attempt to do this. And I may screw it up just because I may screw it up anyway. Okay, so my main thing is just praying that I don't get an allergic reaction. If we could all take a minute. Dear Lord, please be kind. You know, this has nothing to do with you really, but I would really would like to not get an allergic reaction. point on this is really nice. I can say that. I kind of screwed up what I was doing there at the end. But pretty crisp line. Oh my gosh, my voice started to crack. I sound like my 12-year-old son. Okay. And I'm just kind of thickening that up because I like the outer part to be a little less thin. But as far as application, it was pretty easy to use with one hand. This side, let's all say a prayer again. And oh, but this is why we have tape. I took that wing so far out, it just flew off my face. Okay. But the line is crisp. I mean, I would say this is a really decent liner pen. In reality. So, not bad. Okay, cool. Let me get some. Let me attempt to find some. Let me remember the time that I had some tape. Well, okay. That tape has walked away. I'm going to pause this and be right back. Okay, back. All I did was take a little piece of Scotch tape and take off the excess wing, which there was plenty of. Gosh darn. I'm going to take the brush that I put my end color on with and just kind of fill in a little of that blank space. If you like it really crisp, of course, leave it that way. I mean, that's completely fine. So honestly, performance-wise, I really like that. But it is already leaking, so I don't think I would keep it personally. That's just me. I've got some really decent eyeliners that I don't know if this will irritate my eyes. We'll find out soon. But they don't leak like that. So there's those. The very next thing, this is by the same brand that is the foundation that I used today. And this is a 360 Max Curve 4D Mascara. Curve shape and sculpt 180-degree flexible brush. Okay, we're gonna find out. Let's see here. So this is what the actual container looks like. And this is the wand. So it has this like curve to it. And it's pretty separated, so maybe I'll really like it. I always love mascaras. Like, give me a million mascaras. Okay. Sorry, I guess I can move this closer. I just, I have a really hard time doing mascara. On camera, too. Okay. So far, first coat is a little dismal. But I always build mascara anyway, so I'm not, like, trying to hate on it because there's a lot that don't go first coat, like, bam, we're here. So I'm just putting that on my lower lash line. Right now, I would say price-wise, you can usually find a sale on them too, but the Essence mascaras, you can get them at Ulta. They're $5 for full price. And right now, as far as I can tell, those would be better. And then that's assuming they're not on a sale because usually they have. Ooh, you see that? Like nicked my eye area. Ooh, I nicked it. Usually you can get like buy one get one free or 40% off, or like they always have good sales on their mascara. Yeah. I'm not a fan of this personally. I feel like it dries really quickly, so you don't really have time to like separate or do anything. It just doesn't do anything for my lashes. And I've got pretty short, stubby, thin lashes. Oh, I don't like this. Like, it's like immediately dry. It's like I just put glue on my eyelashes. Yeah, that's a no. That's a big no for me. I'm gonna compare it to my Essence right on the other side just to show you. Yeah, that was terrible. And I'll only use this. I don't even like mix it with another one, so you guys can see better. Okay. All right, already my first coat is looking better than it did on the other side. It's still not huge, but it's better. And there's like pliability, so I can still move my lashes. They don't feel like concrete. This side was awful. It's like I used a glue stick. And maybe I just got a bad one, but because the reviews on it were actually really, really good. People liked it, but not me. Okay, so there's the first coat, and this is just the Essence Lash Prince, and Prince. Hey, Princess, I don't care. You use whatever you want. Sculpted Volume Mascara. So that's one coat. I'm gonna go in a second. Okay. Ah! As you can tell already, probably, I'm getting a lot more lift and thickness. I hope you guys can see that, because that side is just so sad. And there go my cats. Okay. I mean, to me, this is a clear winner, and it's cheaper, so that's just an opinion. You can always, you know, do whatever you want with those. So, as far as a breakdown on the actual products that I used and what I think, the brushes, honestly, the more I used them, the more I liked them. And I think especially once you use them for the first time, you have a better grasp for what products they're going to work best with. And of course, every product is going to be different. Every formulation is going to be different. But I actually kind of dig these. And for 10 bucks for... Okay, it's actually 20 because this is double-ended. I was wondering. For 20 pieces, that's really good. I mean, that's cheap. For the foundation, so far, if I don't get any irritation, I really like it, actually. Like, it's got SPF. It's a decent coverage. It did actually match my skin tone. So here's my hand where I put it on, and you don't see any, like, discoloration. Thumbs up, man. That's really nice. The contour palette, despite being tiny, it is actually very nice. Same with the blush. Decent. Trying to think here. The eyeshadow, once I got to the shimmery colors, that was like, for me, I actually really enjoyed it. And I did get a fairly, like, decent look out of it. So I don't hate it. The eyeliner, the actual point on it is extremely good. I don't feel itchy or irritated with it on right now, so I'll get back to you guys in a little bit on that. But I don't like that it's already running and making a mess. Like, I don't want, you know, that all over my areas. Mascara, terrible. Will never, ever... I'll send that thing back. Goodbye. See you later. I'm trying to think of anything else that I may be forgetting. I mean, really, I think a lot of the reviews are right. And especially, like, if you don't want to get out, maybe you're sick, but you have an event coming up and you want to get some stuff, I would definitely check the links below and just maybe give them a shot. It definitely can't hurt. I may come back and, well, I won't come back, but I'll put some pictures up of swatches of the palette and maybe the lips. The lipsticks. Okay, so right now, they're a little sticky, but really, I love the color. And I don't smell the smell anymore, so it's probably fine. You know what I mean? I think it's up to you. I think that the color is gorgeous. I really like it. In any case, if you guys like this video, please just give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what maybe you guys might want to see me try in the future, assuming my face does not swell up and I die. But it's been a little while now, so I think if I was going to do it, we'd probably do it. Eyes, that could take a little longer, but you'll know. And make sure you guys subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. And I really appreciate you guys watching.